Open houses, hot or not, in or out, old school or new school, today we're going to tell you. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Peach with Tom and Cindy and Associates at Long & Foster. Today I'm here with Realtor Extraordinaire Jim Patrick, and we're going to talk about open houses because when we go into somebody's house and they're thinking about selling, they always ask us about it. And so, Jim, we wrote 7 things out here that we think are benefits to open houses. And I know that sometimes there's people that they don't want their neighbors to go through their house. They don't want people that can't afford their house going through their house. And maybe they have tables of all these little fragile glass items that they don't want broken. We totally get that. And if somebody doesn't want an open house, no issue there. But we think that it's really a benefit. And so we got 7 things to share with you today. So hit it off, Jim.
All right. So the first one is it helps us focus on that launch weekend. It's getting more exposure for the property because not only are we going to be putting the listing and the property information online, but actually advertising the open house, putting it on all the online sites, doing social media, really just blasting it out there and getting it in front of as many potential buyers that we can.
Exactly. You know, it used to be that we would just put an ad in the Washington Post, blow up some balloons, and just hope people showed up. And now we do all the old school things, but as Jim said, I mean, we're doing videos, we're putting it on all kinds of different channels of social media, and so our open houses are super well attended, and what that's doing is increasing exposure for the sellers.
No, exactly. And then the third item we have on here is actually my favorite. It's creating that sense of urgency, that fear of loss for potential buyers. A lot of these guys, they might have come through with their realtor on Friday, Saturday, and they're coming back for another look on Sunday. Maybe bringing some family, want a second opinion. They go in there and there's 10, 15 groups going around, seem really interested in the property. That's going to create that sense of urgency, make them go, oh, I might have to put in a better offer, really put my best foot forward. So that's going to increase the demand and ultimately what the seller might get for the property.
Exactly. They're thinking, if I don't step up to the plate, maybe one of these other people going through will.
Yeah.
And so something that happened, actually, this happened yesterday, we cross-promote our listing. So we had 3 people through yesterday who the house just wasn't right for them. So it's not like we could sell them a house that didn't match what they needed. And so we told them about 3 homes that we have coming soon that are going to be on the market. One of them's this week, and the next couple weeks are going to be the other 2. And so maybe those homes are right for them, and maybe your home will be the beneficiary of some buyer that we met at a previous open house.
Right, exactly. Or even open houses that are at the same time that we might tell them about one that's
Exactly.
around the corner, or maybe even outside of the range they were thinking that they just didn't even realize might be a good fit. And then also, a lot of sellers, as Tom said, they're worried about people coming through, maybe, getting the property dirty. We're making sure that, we have booties in the property, we have signs letting people know, take off your shoes, and, we're keeping an eye on that to make sure that the home is left how we got there.
Exactly. I wear my thickest socks to an open house, knowing that I'm going to be walking around in my socks for 2 hours. So another benefit is that we know a lot about the community, and we know a lot about each home that we're in, so we can share upgrades and the years that they were done and how much it costs, and commuter routes, how far it is to the grocery store, those kinds of things with potential buyers that they don't even know. Maybe they're out of town and here for a house hunting trip, and a lot of times their agent has no clue of. So it really helps to let them know the benefits of the house.
Yeah, and then lastly is it helps us get quick feedback and kind of gauge interest from the market. Any agents that show the property to their client, we're reaching out to them to get feedback, but they're sometimes a little bit more coy, not giving us all the information, just in case their client might be interested. Whereas if we have somebody walking through on a Saturday or Sunday open house, they're going to be a lot more candid with their feedback, comparing it to other ones they've seen, what they think about it at that price point, and things that the seller might be able to do to improve it a little bit. So yeah, it helps us get that quick feedback and see if we might need to reposition or readjust a little bit early on in the process.
Very good. So hopefully you'll agree that these are some persuasive benefits to having an open house. And if you're thinking about selling your home, we'd sure love to work with you. Give our office a call, 703-822-0207. Thanks for watching this video. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and press the red subscribe button. We look forward to seeing you next week.